All right, today we're going to dive into a really interesting and sometimes kind of confusing English idiom, ladies mean. It's one of those tricky phrases that might not mean what you think it does at all, but by the end of this, you'll get it completely. Okay, so let me ask you something. When you hear the word mean to describe a person, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Yeah, for most of us, it's probably not something you want to be called, right? And you know what? You'd be totally right. The standard textbook definition of mean is exactly what you're thinking: unkind, cruel, malicious. In Indonesian, that translates pretty directly to jahat. This is the meaning we all learned first, and in most cases, it's the correct one. But, and this is where English gets really fun and kind of tricky, context is everything. In casual spoken English, it can grab a word and just completely flip its meaning on its head. This happens a lot with slang, where a word that sounds negative actually becomes something positive.
So, check this out. On one hand, you've got the standard meaning: unkind, malicious, jahat. But then, in this idiom we're talking about, it means the complete opposite. We're talking powerful, skilled. In Indonesian, the vibe is way closer to something like hebat or tangguh.
Yep, you heard that correctly. When someone says ladies mean, they're not throwing an insult. They're actually paying a huge compliment. It's used to describe women who are just unbelievably good at what they do. They're tough, they're skilled, and you absolutely should not underestimate them. It's like they have an almost dangerous level of skill, but in a really impressive, awesome way. Okay, so where might you actually hear this in the wild? Well, it's a compliment, right? So it's all about praising strength and skill. You might hear it in sports, like when a female athlete is just crushing the competition. Or maybe at work, talking about a leader who is super sharp and gets things done. It's all about recognizing that incredible capability. All right, talking about it is one thing, but seeing it in action really makes it click, right? So let's look at a real example. First, I'm going to read the sentence in Indonesian so you can really get the feel and the context for it. It goes like this. Para wanita itu menunjukkan bahwa mereka tidak hanya cantik, tapi juga kuat dan berani. Benar-benar ladies men. Okay, and now here it is in English. Those women showed they are not just pretty, but strong and brave, truly ladies mean. Did you catch that? See how it's used right after calling them strong and brave? It's like this exclamation point that just emphasizes how incredibly tough they are. So here's the absolute key takeaway from that example. Calling a woman mean in this specific phrase is a massive compliment. It's not about them being unkind at all. It's saying they are a force to be reckoned with. It's a sign of real respect for what they can do. All right, so let's wrap this up. What's the one big idea you should walk away with today? The big lesson here really is that in language, especially English, context is everything. A single word can mean one thing here and the complete opposite over there. So, the next time you hear someone say ladies mean, you'll know. They're not talking about someone who's nasty, they're talking about someone who is seriously powerful.
Terima kasih telah menonton.
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.